is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Randy with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you another awesome video. Today, we are playing Sea of Conquest, Pirate Wars, and we are talking about the goddess Satjit artillery ship who is added here in Season 3. Absolutely fantastic. This ship is amazing. You can build it through the build out menu at your ship building menu here. In Season 3, I can currently build the Warhammer, the Stormbringer, and the Goddess Satjit. In just a second, we will be talking about the skills on this ship. We'll go through all of the unique skills and talk about the best skill combinations that you're going to probably want to rock and roll, and the recommended setups for this ship in Season 3. Get excited. But first, let's talk really quick about the sponsor for this video, Packsify. If you have not checked out Packsify before, go to the link in my video description. There's a link there. They are launching an app in the next couple weeks here. There is a fantastic opportunity for you to save money when you purchase in-game packs through Packsify, okay? And again, thank you to Packsify for sponsoring this video. When you go to purchase packs in Sea of Conquest, Packsify will give you, depending on what region you're based in, up to a 30 to 35% discount on these packs, okay? In the US, I think we're getting about 15% discount, so this is going to give you great benefits no matter where you live. Check it out. The link is in the description. Back to the Goddess Satjit. Get excited. Okay, so this ship is absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at all the ultimate skills first. The new age ammunition. This is going to give you splash damage, which is actually pretty powerful on an artillery ship. After a lot of testing in Season 2, we are about 85 to 90% confident that splashing damage only affects the basic attacks on your ship. So when your ship does a basic attack, it will do splash damage to other ships that are engaged with you at that time. Okay, I believe it affects up to 5 ships, but we have not confirmed the actual number. That is a hypothesis. And essentially having this skill give you plus 20% splashing damage on an artillery ship, where one of the main damage dealers of the artillery ship is basic attack damage from the ship. Splashing damage is really exciting in that regards, okay? Also, every 8 instances of artillery damage, you will launch 1 basic attack. To put that in perspective for you, okay, when you see, for example, Sharky triggering his ultimate, okay, you are going to see 5 individual artillery damage instances from his ultimate itself. Also, in the duration that he does that, the ship will trigger a basic attack, which will trigger another artillery damage from his eye from an eye. And if his second ability triggers any bonus basic attacks from his main ultimate, okay, he will trigger another chance to trigger the eye for an eye, okay? So there are a lot of chances every time one of the artillery heroes uses their ultimate for more artillery damage to come out. So you could see the Goddess Satjit ultimate skill triggering quite often using the new age ammunition, okay? This is an interesting skill. I actually do like that a lot. Reluctance to fall behind. Now, this is also really, really interesting. This says that whenever a ship in your entire fleet does a basic attack, it has a chance to launch an additional basic attack from your artillery ship. This can happen at most once every 4 seconds. So every single second, all 5 of your ships are launching 1 basic attack. That means 5 chances to trigger this every single second. Once you do trigger it, it will be in a 4-second cooldown. This is also a really powerful ability for those who are going to be using artillery as a main damage dealer. And this is probably going to have a pretty similar proc rate to New Age ammunition. You're probably going to be triggering the New Age ammunition every 4 to 6 seconds for the basic attack. So what you're looking at here is something that is maybe occurring slightly more regularly because you have more chances to trigger it. It's got a low cooldown. I'd say these skills are very close. Reluctant to fall behind probably triggers a few more basic attacks, averaged over a minute, whereas New Age ammunition triggers basic attacks and gives you splash damage, okay? So both of these are very interesting. Bombard. Now this is also a fantastic ability. This ability is the one that if you purchase the $100 Goddess Satjit pack, and if you use Packsify for that, maybe it's only going to cost you $85 or $70 or whatever it is, depending on where you live. Okay, the Bombard ability is going to do great artillery damage, and it's got a 6-second cooldown, okay? So whenever the ship deals artillery damage, there's a 30% chance that it will trigger this skill. Obviously, every basic attack is causing Sharky's ability to trigger an artillery damage instance. Plus, you have all these other heroes doing artillery damage to multiple other heroes. So you end up having quite a few chances to trigger this. If you trigger this every 6 seconds, this is going to be more damage output than the Warhammer's built-in damage ability, okay, which does 200% damage on a 10-second cooldown. This has the chance to do more damage than that, and it is a proc based on artillery damage instances, okay? Unique skills. This is also interesting. The volley command gives you artillery damage percentage. Ballistic research gives you a ship attack and artillery damage percentage. This is very similar to the Warhammer that also has 2 versions of this skill for cutthroat damage, okay? And I'm going to say that volley command is slightly more valuable than ballistic research, but they're both very close to each other in actual execution of impact for your damage, okay? Combat experience. This is a best in slot ability. You absolutely want combat experience on your artillery ship. After 18 basic attacks, you have 9% armor and 15% artillery damage. This is the best in slot irreplaceable skill. There is one other skill that I want to really point out that's also sort of irreplaceable depending on which ultimate skill you picked. If you got New Age ammunition or Reluctant to Fall Behind, since your ultimate is basically triggering another basic attack, I would actually suggest to you that heavy artillery is irreplaceable on the artillery ship because this will dramatically increase your ship's basic attack by 70%. It will also add additional duration, okay, between your basic attacks, which will lower the amount of basic attacks you do, but your damage will be boosted dramatically. And if you have Sharky and these other heroes that trigger tons of basic attacks, okay, that will be a big deal for you, okay? And if you have these New Age ammunition or Reluctant to Fall Behind skills, it will increase the damage done by these skills, obviously, by 70% due to that one skill for heavy artillery, okay? There are a lot of other great skills that you could have on your ship. Pure gunpowder is just a basic percentage attack, okay? I like enhanced armor piercing because this is 6% attack, 12% impact. This is another great skill. You're probably going to be running critical strike, chance, and damage on your artillery ship unless you're going tanky with full crit resistance, which you could also do. But in the event that you are running that tanky build, it would not be a bad idea for you to be running Deadly Broadside, giving you attack and crit rate, or Large Caliber Broadsides, giving you attack and crit damage. Both of these will be extremely valuable for you. And one final thing I do want to point out. If you do have New Age ammunition, and you are leaning into the splash damage, you could attempt to make an artillery ship that has New Age ammunition and has shotgun weapons. This will add another 15% splash damage to your ship, giving you a total of 35% splash damage from your basic attacks. This could be a really, really big deal. Okay, especially if you are running that plus heavy artillery, and now your basic attacks do 70% bonus damage, and you're spreading 35% of this 170% damage, plus all your other multipliers to all the other ships in the area that are fighting you. This could be a really, really interesting group fight weapon for some mega whale somewhere who's gonna spend $1,000 crafting this ship to get the 3 or 4 legendaries he needs to hopefully find one with this combination. That's something interesting that I would love to see. So if you could get heavy artillery, plus shotgun weapons, plus New Age ammunition, please send me a message on my Discord and tell me that you got this ship, because I would like to ask you some questions and get some of your test results. Okay? So those are the skills for this ship, folks. Let's talk about what to put on the ship, okay? There are a couple different hero options that you can put on this ship. Overall, you can run with the straight artillery hero combination that is available in Seasons 1 and 2. This is going to be your Ophelia, your Sharky, and your Key Lanting. This is going to be really, really powerful. Okay? And there is that. Let me back it up. Let me go back. We're not going to do this. That's like another separate video. Alright folks, and that is it for the skill analysis and the best skill recommendations for you for the goddess Satjit. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and thank you again to the sponsor, Packsify. Like and subscribe folks. Randy out.